Got a reported accident at the freight train switchyard. All nearby units head to the scene immediately.
Wataya, let's go.
Right.
Hey, Ayumu?
This is weird. The cops got here awfully quick.
You're Inspector Narumi's brother-in-law, aren't you? It doesn't look good for you to be here like this. You should get on home.
Ayumu?
Narumi, Wataya.
Commissioner Kanzaka.
Here you go, Inspector. This ought to keep you awake.
Thank you.
Looks like another all-nighter for you.
This case is outside the scope of your duties. You and Wataya head back to the station and finish up the cases you've already got.
Why? Why was Ayumu there?
You know, something doesn't fit right. One of the officers at the train yard I was talking to told me that Commissioner Kanzaka was personally taking charge of the case there. Why do you suppose he'd do that?
Madoka didn't make it home last night. You'd think she would at least call to...
Good morning, Ayumu! I'm curious. Why was someone as important as the police commissioner at the train yard yesterday?
Are you ever not on the job?
I did some digging this morning and learned that the police commissioner's name is Kanzaka.
And I take it you took the liberty of doing a thorough background check on him.
As a matter of fact, I went to my usual sources to find out his name, but that's all I could get because the rest of the files were too heavily encrypted.
Oh, so there is some info even you can't get to.
I couldn't hack through it yesterday because I was too tired. So I'll get a good night's sleep, and then I'll... For now, I'm going off the info I got from Detective Wataya. Commissioner Kanzaka is apparently Madoka's direct superior. It seems that she's mad at him for being pulled from the Criminal Investigations Division. She and Wataya hang out every night after work at a local bar, and she gripes about it all the time. Ayumu, has Madoka mentioned anything to you about it?
Why are you chasing me? Go away! Go away! Go away! Hey, that dumb dog took my breakfast!
Ooh, Rio, you're out of the hospital?
I'm back on the front lines again, ahead of schedule. I can't just sit around anymore given the situation.
But you can't be completely healed yet.
Hey, Rio!
Bye!
There now. You're getting shorter every time I see you. Did you shrink a few inches while you were in the hospital?
I'll have you know that I've grown 3 whole millimeters since last year! And my chest grew too!
Okay.
So is there any way you can use your information network to dig up some background on Kanzaka?
I don't know, is this an official request?
Well, yeah. I'm kind of starting to rely on you.
In that case, I'll get right on it. You can just leave everything to me. I'll leave no stone unturned, no lead unchecked, and I'll shake all the trees to see what falls out.
I'm counting on you.
He's counting on me!
Don't worry, the preparations have been made. There are no problems. I will be taking the next step shortly. Thanks for your help.
In some social situations, there is a significant tendency to simplify symptoms. Surely there have been social economic strides that have been, for the most
This
part,
isn't
symbolic.
working.
Yono, pay attention.
No!
Why must she always steal my lunch?
An empty stomach makes for a slow brain. So, that means it's time for me to eat my lunch and then give it another go.
She took my food and she's still eating.
Right, just you watch. I'll work extra super hard to make up for all the boxed lunches I've eaten. Time to dig in!
Her information network pales in comparison to the police's. She won't get a hold of Kanzaka's personal data. None of these incidents, including last night's, have gone public yet. That means someone within the police force is working with the hunters and covering everything up. It would have to be someone with a bit of authority. Someone in a high-ranking position.
Then does that mean someone on the police force is siding with the hunters?
Yeah.
So if the hunters do eliminate all of us Blade children, we can be certain that this insider will keep it all hush-hush.
Oh, that was great. Now that I've got the power of a full stomach, I can settle this mess in one fell swoop.
See you later.
Hey, Narumi! Here, I was told to make sure you got this. Later.
Hey, Ayumu! You ready to get back at it and pick up where we left off? This time, I know we'll be able to discover who's pulling the strings at the police department.
Sorry, but I can't. Something's come up. And it looks like we can forget about Kanzaka.
What happened? What do you mean we can forget about Kanzaka? Ayumu!
Mr. Rutherford, this message was left for you.
What do you mean, forget about Kinzaka? Are you just gonna forget about all the hard work I've done for you, too? You can't throw a girl out like trash!
You're making it sound like I'm the bad guy.
So who cares if I do? You're driving me up the wall!
Okay, fine. You can keep checking into Kinzaka if that's what'll make you happy. And tomorrow I'll make a special box lunch and bring it to school just for you.
Really?
Promise.
Yay! In that case, I'll work extra hard for you and then totally enjoy your box lunch!
I was starting to think I'd never get rid of her.
Sorry, guys, but I've got some disturbing news. I just got an email from the hunters. They're calling us out. It said come to the scene of yesterday's incident at 5. That gives us 2 hours.
I'll call at 5 o'clock. I want to know your answer.
What about trying to capture the hunters and getting a line on the insider at the police department?
Then maybe we could figure out what's going on.
Yeah, the only question is how to capture them.
Meow. Howdy, Blotchies. Having a strategy meeting?
Canone.
Canone, how'd you know we were here?
I'm psychic.
And what the hell is a blotchy supposed to be?
B-L-A-C-H-I, short for Blade Children. Doesn't it sound cuter that way?
Oh, well, I guess not.
It's kind of strange for you to show up like this. Did something happen?
I intended on doing some leisurely sightseeing. However, I no longer can. Nor can I continue to remain silent as I watch all of you struggle against the hunters. I'm here as a friend and as one of your fellow Blade Children.
You seem to be getting a little too involved. It never would have come to this had you simply remained ignorant and kept your head down in fear of your brother's shadow.
What's your point?
You have been marked as someone who needs our attention. Someone who will negatively influence the true fate of the cursed Blade Children.
Who exactly are you?
Eyes, why do you seek the light of illusion? Even if you do turn away from the darkness, the world we exist in will never change.
But our journey has not yet come to an end.
You still haven't figured out which path you're supposed to choose. Because you still believe in the illusion of hope. Do you intend to continue to seek the light of illusion and continue to wander? Do you intend to leave me behind?
The Blade Children must not be allowed to exist in this world. They are cursed and should be detested. All of the Blade Children must be exterminated. We cannot afford to make any more sacrifices.
Enough with the speech. What did you call me out here for?
You've become lost, young man. And now I am forced to take you away. Your fate will be the same as theirs, depending on your reply. Withdraw from all of this. Promise never again to get involved with the Blade Children, and I will let you return home. Otherwise, I will have to remove you by force. Of course, I'd hate for you to make a choice that would sadden your sister-in-law. There's no reason for you to be involved. You do not carry the curse of the Blade Children. Although, oddly enough, it would seem the Blade Children have come to believe that you are the key to their salvation. Face it, you are nothing more than a helpless child. No matter how you try, you'll never be Kiyotaka Narumi. Go home. Go back to your sister-in-law. To the world that's meant for you.
Think back, Eyes. I gave you strength. The strength to lose to no one. The strength to survive.
I haven't forgotten.
Then why? Why do you try to throw away the strength you've been given? Why do you try to run away from the fight? Why can't you understand what I've done? I've always tried to guide you. So don't leave me all alone. Listen, up until now, you guys have only been on the defensive when the hunters have drawn you out. But now it's our turn to go on the offensive.
So we pretend we're accepting their challenge, but then turn around and stick it to them.
That's the Canone we love.
Shouldn't we talk to Rutherford about this?
Oh, don't worry about him. I'll deal with Rutherford myself. All right, I'm off. See you at the train yard at 5.
Ayumu, you were at the freight depot yesterday. Why are you always at the scene of the crime? Tell me why. Why won't you answer me? Why do you act like you don't know anything when it's obvious you're somehow involved? Why do you act like you know everything and then clam up when I ask you about it? Answer me! Why am I always left in the dark? He won't tell me anything. Why? Why won't you talk to me? Why won't you say anything? What are you trying to do? How can you just stand there and not say anything?
Could you just let me handle it? I don't want you to suffer. First my brother, and now the Blade children. I don't want to see you in any more pain. I'll take my brother's place and protect you.
What are you talking about? This is all your fault. My life's been terrible ever since you came along. You're constantly butting in on things that aren't any of your business and getting me into trouble at work. You're the one that's making me suffer. So why don't you stop getting in my way? You're gonna take your brother's place? Yeah, right, you're just a kid. Stop dreaming. You will never be Kiyotaka.
She's right. I will never be my brother.
Canone, I've already answered that question. I cannot choose the path of destruction.
That's not what I'm asking. The real question is which path will lead to destruction. The only thing you can see is the light of illusion.
Why do you insist on calling it an illusion?
You've lost sight of reality because you so earnestly seek redemption. Little Naruma can't save us, Eyes. The only ones who will be able to save us will be ourselves.
Canone, the path of which you speak is shrouded in darkness. It's an absolute darkness that no light can penetrate. I want to be able to trust in Kiyotaka's words about the happiness of those who believe.
Very well, you leave me no other choice. This is the end, Eyes. I'll show you reality. Go to the underground sewage tunnel. There you will find the Blade Children's hell. They are beautiful. Allow me to buy some for you, Madoka, my dear.
Who are you? Haven't we met before?
Please give me the honor of purchasing these on behalf of Kiyotaka Narumi. Madoka, take my hand. Come with me.